That drum beat tells you that it's time to walk into the grapevine on Thursday morning here on Smooth 98.1, your love music, love live station. 16 minutes past 8 a.m. It's the 18th of December 2025. Exactly 1 week away from Christmas Day. I hope there's excitement in the land ready to enjoy the holiday season. And it just also means that it's 2 weeks to a new year. It's been such a beautiful one from January all the way till this point. It just feels like the days were flying left, right, back to back to back. Anyways, we're thankful for all the opportunities. We're thankful for being here, for seeing this day. And we're looking forward to a great Thursday. And the grapevine, you already know entertainment, just everything to get you in a good mood. My name is Ayokunmi. Welcome once again. Join us on YouTube. Join us on WhatsApp as well to share your thoughts and your messages. The WhatsApp number it is 0911 Leave your message. Let us know what you are thinking about the entertainment gist, all the gossip, all the tea will be spilling this morning. YouTube, Smooth 981 FM Lagos, Smooth 981 FM Lagos. That is where we are streaming live at this time. Alrighty, joining me at this time to take a look at the stories, the one and only my main man, James Silas.
Lagos, everybody, it shows day one, and you know James Silas, the real MVP.
Yeah, that's what's up. James, it seems like your network wants to be doing leg over and give us a bit of a headache because you're breaking in and out. So I hope it kind of behaves itself. It had better behave
I hope
itself
so. I think that.
this morning. Anyways, let us begin the conversations this morning talking about Toyosi Etim F. Young. Yes, that's the wife of Nollywood star Daniel Etim F. Young. And she offered a couple of perspectives, candid perspectives on marriage that is already stirring conversations, particularly around the subject of infidelity. She was speaking on a recent podcast with Tukemakinwa, actually, and she made it clear that cheating while serious is not a personal deal breaker for her. Now, she said it's not a deal breaker for me, and this is not encouraging cheating. Now, that is Toyosi's perspective. And of course, a lot of people, both married and unmarried, have had a lot of conversations about this. I know that James will have his own perspectives. I have my own perspectives, but hey, I'm not married. So maybe when I get married, I could change my thought process about this. But you know what, James, you are already in that fold. So maybe you can give us, some insights into Toyosi's thinking on this one.
Yeah. I mean, I can't give you an insight to his take, but I can say categorically that I understand her perspective. When it comes to cheating and relationships, it's truly is not one size fits all. People their own how they feel about it. Some people, they just say it until it happens. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Um, but when she says that it's not going to be a deal breaker, does not mean that there won't be consequences or there won't be a reaction to that kind of behavior or that kind of situation in a relationship or marriage. Um, but sometimes we'll ask the question: if you leave the guy or him or her or now, who are you going to leave the partner for? Because and even with one that was cheated with, would this make you feel safe that okay, you now own the person and you're also not going to experience the same kind of behavior? You understand?
Mm.
Um, but when I bring it back home to myself, I will say, it's a bitter pill to want to swallow. I've spoken to older ones or more experienced people,
Yeah.
especially the male men, and I have one of my big bros who are told that that even if he walks in on the wife sleeping with another person, and he's not going to leave the wife. That I mean, they can deal with the conversation or the situation, but he's going to leave the wife. I mean, I'll just say that I've never thought about it like that. Like, are you telling me that if this person acts like this, yeah, you working on this person cheating clearly, and you say you're not going to leave the person? I
Mm.
said, okay, well, can they just give me some time, give me space, let me just be on my own. I want to leave it for some time, go and think about it, and come back later. But what we have to just hope for generally is, if you in your own heart of hearts, so you are loyal, you are faithful yourself. You understand? Then that's the first part to it. The other part is that people or human beings are different. They are different. People will give you different. There are different insights or different reasons why they will say people cheat and all of that.
True.
Um, but we always pray for emotional intelligence, or hope for strength to be able to manage situations like that. And even before it gets to that point, because people don't just get up out of their relationships to cheat on their partners. I don't think that it's an impulsive behavior. I think that one thing leads to another. So what you have to do is always learn from other people's stories, or even within your own relationship, to see how you can ensure that you're always present. That you play your part so much that, in fact, your partner will not even have a reason, or even think about. In fact, other people or other sexes will irritate them when that situation arises. But still, we speak from the perspective of what we know or what we've experienced, and we are humans at the end of the day. People make mistakes. I know, So, but um, it will be difficult to, because, and I always say it to myself, or even generally when I talk about relationships, that in marriage, my perspective about marriage or marriage relationship is different from how I view, the regular boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. The things that I could, or I would take, or that I would understand in the regular or boyfriend and girlfriend relationship is different
Yeah.
from how I view marriage. So I don't want, I always say that I don't want my marriage to be stained. I don't want any stain, any dent. And I always speak to myself, not necessarily my partner. I always talk to myself. I say, bro, give yourself brain, you know,
Mm.
adjust, do not, or, but that's not to say that we are holy, or we're just humans. But pray that you don't find yourself in that situation. And if you find yourself in that situation, you just pray for wisdom and guidance to help you pull through it. Because sometimes it's not even just one action. It can be, some people are serial cheats. They just go on the
Mm.
spree and do all of these things. But then it still brings us back to the question: is this enough for you to now say you're going to opt out of that marriage and everything? I mean, it depends on how you feel or how it deals with you mentally. If it's not going to be sane for you, if it's not going to help you mentally and health wise, yes, sometimes it's best to just get out of it. I mean,
Mm.
we're just saying as humans that we are.
I hear you on that one. I mean, I'm actually glad you did allude to people that, for them it's like eating and breathing from one person to the other. They don't feel any shame about it. It's like a lifestyle for them. Now, in that sort of situation, I don't, me personally, I don't know if I would be able to stay with somebody who has made it a lifestyle, a habit that, I'm going to jump from A to B to C to D on a regular basis. I mean, a one-off, you can look at it as, okay, it's a one-off, it was a mistake, it happened, let's talk about this, but it happened once, twice, three times, four times. What's going on here? So even within a marriage setting, I don't know how it would be, on the mind, mentally, emotionally, that I know that this person constantly goes out to do this and this and this and this. I honestly don't know how I would cope. I'm not there yet. I hope not to be in that position where I would have to think about that. But for those who actually are married, James, and every other person out there, that thoughts, that kind of thought, I honestly wouldn't know how it would be to deal with it, really and truly. For Toyota to say that, okay, infidelity is not a deal breaker. Is it like it's a one-time thing, or if the guy is doing A today, B tomorrow, C the day after, then will your mindset change? Hey, I don't know. I don't know really. But you know what they say, each to his or her own. At the end of the day, she's decided that that is what works for her, and that is actually very fine. So let us live and let live. Let's live and let live. All right, it seems okay. It seems like James is having a bit of an issue with his network. I'm guessing he's trying to log back in. But hey, what are your thoughts on this particular issue? Or talking about TLC Etim F Young, this whole cheating not being a deal breaker, and this is from the perspective of the married folk out there. It's a different ball game when you're still in the relationship doing the whole boyfriend and girlfriend thing, but when you actually are married, different story entirely. So send those thoughts and those messages in on WhatsApp. Hey, we'd love to hear different perspectives this morning. 0911 is the WhatsApp number. You can also leave your comments on YouTube We are streaming live there at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. All right, James, are you back in with us? Okay, it looks like James is still trying to connect to the audio or thereabouts. The audio is seriously breaking on your end, James. Looks like James is still fighting seriously to sort out his network issues. I hope to get him back because there are a number of things that we need to talk about this morning. Let me see here. Tayo, why not? I beg. Okay, there's a message from Tayo. There's one from AY Onínúrò as well. I'll take them in a moment. Trying to see if James is a bit settled now, network-wise. Today of all days, at the time of the grapevine, village people are at work. All right, James, are you back in? Yes. Oh, fantastic. I think it's clearer now. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can.
All right, fantastic. Let me take a message from Tayo here who says, I'm crying like Bella before crashing. She belongs to the streets but doesn't know how to go about it. That's how you will carry infection into your marriage and say it's a polycule. Well, we shall not leave it to catch her like Oris. And then he says, Oris is holding your network, James, so that Oris is the one that is causing your network to be throwing leg over left, right, and center. I don't know about that one. Oris is a nice guy now, He wouldn't do something like that. Anyways, let us talk about Iniedo, James, because this one, I was like, what is going on here? Anyways, the Christian Association of Nigeria, that's CAN, has expressed outrage over the title of a new movie, A Very Dirty Christmas. Now, CAN says it considers the title offensive and disrespectful to the Christian faith. Now, the Christian body noted that Christmas is a sacred season that marks the birth of Jesus Christ and represents purity, peace, love, and redemption, adding that linking such a holy celebration with the word dirty diminishes its spiritual meaning and reduces a solemn religious observance to something crude and sensational. This is interesting. You're muted, James. If you can hear me, James, you are muted at the moment. Network, please be kind. Okay, it seems like we'll have to take a brief pause and hopefully James can sort out the network issues before we get back in and he can give us his thoughts on this particular story and really and truly a number of other things this morning. Meanwhile, you can keep your own messages coming in on WhatsApp and on YouTube as well, because I'd love to hear your thoughts and your perspectives this morning. We'll take that break right now and then come back in, continue the conversations on the grapevine. This is Smooth 98.1. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. Like I had seen it from the beginning that this James network is doing serious leg over. Like he's frozen. The network they give you Basboso.
Is it better?
Yeah, it is. In fact, the video is even clearer. Before the video was pixelated, it's clear now.
Okay, I've swapped my phones now, so let me see. Network. My home data is down, so I'm trying to use mobile data.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're on a break now, Sha. On a break.
Yeah. So come back to talk about the Iniedo.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't know. Is there a big deal there? Is there a big deal there? I mean,
no. That's why I'm going to you hear my take on it. It's I don't understand when they start doing this nonsense.
Make a drink water first. Make a drink water.
Okay.
That would have been
Probably.
yes, that would have been
Because we say that this is for you.
yeah, yeah, that would have been different.
Now wake up. Never. You go get 15% interest on any amount you save, and the interest will return for your account every day. How much your money anytime? The first part be saying you fit start with any amount. Star 939 # or download the Smart Cash app. Make yourself a good enjoy. Smart Cash now by Etim. That was the condition of the show.
I'm sure.
Is it true that we refuse?
Mr. Tyler, you put my
I said I will see what I can do. I don't make any promise. I will see what I can do. I don't promise. Bobo, I need someone to give me like 1 million naira right now. Just 1 million, right?
Napa money.
They can see front small.
We lost you for you.
Well, I'm not dial all the way up. That's right.
The traffic outside lately, James. I hope you know they come out anyhow. Traffic outside, it's not making sense at all.
At all. If you go to Lekki,
God forbid bad thing right now. Leaving
crazy.
the island, Steph. Yesterday.
One time, I went on the beach, like a family beach outing. I now took that the new coastal road or something, that whatever they call it.
It was blocked.
That was my salvation on that very day. If not,
okay. Coastal Road, Steph, recently this has been blocked.
Has not what? Blocked?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I saw a video. Was it earlier this week that someone made a video that Coastal Road was blocked to once in.
Monday afternoon.
I didn't know. Did I pass? It wasn't blocked.
Everywhere just choke. I'm like, I'm okay. We're not close for the year now. Close for the year. Let us rest. Because a trip that should take a few minutes to be doing anyhow.
Several use, and then when you now get to the front, you don't see what's causing the traffic.
That's the thing. Yesterday, what even caused traffic at that Moson Center was on the other side, going towards Bonny Camp. They were mounting poles for street lights. So they had shortened the lane. So you know that people that are coming from Third Mainland, they get down to Moson to turn under the bridge.
Under the bridge, yeah.
So that traffic from the front, where they were putting traffic lights, it had already spilled to the back. So people that are coming down to turn under that bridge, under Muson Bridge, will face traffic. So we coming from Smooth now, down to go and turn under and Mainland. We say face traffic too.
So
traffic from the other side is affecting us on this side. I'm like, what kind of life is this one? I'm just happy that I'm doing the breakfast bit. Imagine say I did drive. I'll finish at 9. Everywhere is scattered.
I swear.
I'm going to sleep office. So. No, it's true. I'll be sleeping in the office. So. Because you'll be seeing videos midnight, 1 a.m. on the island. Everywhere is blocked.
My brother said his colleague went back to his office to stay back because he didn't see any vehicle going to his side.
Imagine.
He just had to stay back to the office.
It as well. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Welcome into the Grapevine. This is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life, love gist as well. This is where we get to talk about everything that has to do with the world of entertainment. All the tea will be spilled, all the tables will be shaken or broken, depending on what the situation actually is. Welcome in to the second half of the show. In case you're just tuning in, you are most welcome. This is Ayokunmi Kekiriakun here. And of course, you know I'm never in the Grapevine alone. I've got my main man with me on the show, the one and only James Silas.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Feel the energy different from the first half. He has gone to work his magic and he's back fully with us this morning. Join us on WhatsApp. Join us on YouTube. Send those messages in on 0911 999 0981. That is the WhatsApp number. And you can also leave your message on YouTube as well. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. That's where we are streaming live. All right, James, let's jump back in. We're talking about Iniedo and Christian Association of Nigeria before we have to take that break. I mean, what are your thoughts on this particular? Because Khan is not having this at all, and saying the title of the movie, A Very Dirty Christmas, is disrespectful.
The thing is, first of all, the question is, have they even seen the movie? Do they understand the context of this title? And I don't even know. Some people, I think they were hired by the Almighty to judge activities on earth by themselves, because I don't see how or why can't want to concern themselves with somebody's movie, something that's happening. This is a social, as I'm concerned, it's a social, activity. Does not concern, did not call, even if they had written a very dirty savior or dirty Jesus or dirty God. Do you understand? What's important is that you are supposed to even find context or do your research and understand what the title or the movie is about before you now start making statements or start blowing hot over a title of a Nollywood movie. Okay, what exactly is the problem with this? Because it said that's very Death Christmas. So have you seen a lot of movies? Yes, I understand that a lot of them sort of caused or stirred controversy here and there. But a lot of times, spiritual matters, because as far as I'm concerned, Christmas in the bracket of what it's supposed to mean, it's supposed to be a spiritual matter. It's supposed to, and then the truth is, honestly speaking, there are some people that don't even, or some, group of people that don't believe in Christmas, in how it is being celebrated today. And if we still go back into the history of how we arrived at this point, you realize that you find out that it was eventually picked as this and not specific. It wasn't a specific to say truly it will happen on this day. It was still conjectured or guessed into this particular date. Some people, even in Israel, Jews particularly, may not even believe in your Christmas as you are celebrating it. So a lot of these things are not even the concern of these bodies. We have bigger problems, bigger issues that they are supposed to be focusing on, and not on the title of a movie because they wrote, Dirty Christmas, or because you saw something that has to do with a very dirty Christmas. Then, what do you understand? What exactly? Why are you mad at it? Every year in Nigeria or Lagos, we have the season where we call it Dirty December. It has become what is known as Dirty December. Does it mean that the December is dirty? Is it staining anybody? Is it ruining anybody? Do you understand? There are sadder situations or sadder things that have happened that can be referred to as dark or dirty or, sad, or however you want to put it, that people should commemorate and, pay attention to, than to, because somebody titled the movie Dirty December, or very dirty Christmas. Then for that, is it press release? Is it statements or whatever it is that they had to react to? I know it's so unnecessary. I don't think that it makes any, and I don't think that anything should change. All this one, they are going to meet the what's it called, screening bodies, Nigeria NFVCB and all of that.
Video
they should not
board,
pay them any attention. Yes, it's not something that they should concern themselves with. They've not seen. One truth is that even they that are talking, their children will go to the cinemas, go and watch this thing. They are all hypocrites. They should stop it. And this is not saying this in any disrespectful way. I'm a Christian. I believe in Christmas. But I think that people should understand your role, understand what you're supposed to be doing, or the areas you're supposed to be attending to, not on things that don't really concern you. We have bigger issues, even with the Christendom and or spiritual or religion generally in this country. And I mean, I've always been of the opinion that one of the biggest problems we have in the country, apart from corrupt politicians and stuff, is also religion. That people take these things too seriously. They take it too deep, so much that areas that do not concern them, that God, because if God does not like, or the Almighty does not want a certain, or is not happy about certain things that humans are doing, He knows how to, curb it. He knows how to arrange it for you before you even go far with it. So somebody putting out a movie, or taking out a creative process to title the movie "The Very Dirty Christmas" may not mean any disrespect to. I know Iniedo is a Christian. I know that she would not intend to rubbish or disrespect the kill and probably see the movie before they can start talking. There's the Passion of Christ. You can see what I mean. We've also seen there's this movie they put out many years ago. I mean, from America, or you know, I don't. It was in America that had to. I can't remember something Black Jesus or something. One of those things that it seemed like it was a ridicule of the whole Jesus existence on earth and everything. Yes, you know, there was a lot of controversy. There was lots of kickbacks against it. But the truth is that even when it comes to religious expressions by the secular people or secular community, you see that some of the biggest reactions we've had come from the Islamic, some kind of Islamic sects or extremists, where you do certain, you say certain things, they get mad at it, they actually go all out, and this is not what we want. People don't want those kind of reactions. Sometimes you need to understand exactly what is going on before you start reacting. So please, they should calm down. It's not that deep.
They should calm down. It's not that deep. James Silas has said so. All right, the time is flying. You know what? Let us head out of the country right now, and let's talk about Cassie. Cassie is in the news, so, and it's been all about a certain P Diddy recently. The Reckoning documentary. A lot has been said. I'm sure you've seen the documentary already, James.
Yes, I have.
I have finally seen it as well. A lot of revelations, but it's not about that right now. It's about Cassie because she has lawyered up and is preparing to head to court against a former escort who participated in free cups with her and Diddy. Now, the former sex worker Clayton Howard has named Cassie and the Bad Boy Entertainment founder in a civil lawsuit, accusing them of subjecting him to humiliation and an STD, along with claiming that Cassie aborted their child. It just seems like everybody is coming out of the woodwork right now on this one. And James, just your thoughts, because
so you see this guy Clayton Howard, right? First of all, when in any situation or transaction, there is always two sides to the transaction. If paying a sex worker, what's it called, trafficking sex, or for whatever, for prostitution or whatever, is an offense, but the person that carried you and you that you are the service provider, you're supposed to be dealt with. Provider. Yes, you're supposed to be dealt with. So coming out now to come and then simply because they have painted the picture in such a way that it seemed like makes you look like you were used, but you knew what you were going to. You were paid for it. So what are you coming up now to say you want to sue Cassie for? Oh, because you've heard that they gave her a certain amount, you want to come and get a bit of the action, right? I don't think it makes any sense. Anyway, it's supposed to be a civil lawsuit. I don't know how they're going to manage it. I know America, the court is always open for everybody, and the process will be followed through. But personally, I don't think he has any rights. I don't think he has any. It's okay. Now, if you talk about the fact that, he said she aborted their baby, they will now come to, if there's proof to that, if it's true, if truly she was pregnant for him, because as far as that situation was concerned, it was Cassie. So I don't know if there's proof to that. I don't know, I'm sure they will know if he has proof, then maybe that's something. But also, it's the woman's body, and
exactly,
they have laws in America. So if whenever she committed that abortion, if she did, then just that can be a conversation between her and the state. But outside that one, I just really feel like, once this thing has happened, everybody wants a bit of the action.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the fact that Diddy is paying for his crimes as the law stipulates. As far as I'm concerned, one of the victims who eventually may have now turned out not to be a victim after all is Cassie. But look, the key or the primary culprit or the primary puppeteer in this whole thing has been jailed. Everybody should just pipe down and go home and let it be. I don't see any reason. I don't understand why you want to sue. Anyway, I heard she's lawyered up already. So come with your allegations, and they will deal with it squarely. but I don't think it's necessary. He should go home and shut up.
Oh my goodness, James is not even having it this morning at all. Oh man, man, man. There's been so much talk about, because the man is down, there's blood in the water, the sharks are circling, that sort of thing. And I kind of agree
Yeah.
with you on the assertion that, Cassie, I mean, yes, of course, her being physically assaulted and all that, we don't condone that. But in terms of participating in, the free cuffs, this one and that one, I'm sorry. It was eyes wide open. It was
Yeah.
eyes wide open.
Yeah.
And I don't go with that school of thoughts that she was forced to and so on and so forth.
No.
Nah, I'm not in agreement with that one at all, at all, at all. All right, let me take excuse me, let me take your messages. A number of thoughts have come in here. This is from AY Oniniru, who says, I understand Toyosi perfectly. When a woman has invested heavily in her marriage, she will do everything in her power to protect her investments. One or two cheatings here and there are inconsequential when you're protecting what you have invested heavily on to sustain over the years. Okay, one or two. How about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I'm just asking, though. I'm just asking. Tayo says, I think this Can Iniedo matter is just another marketing ploy for her movie. You think? A very dirty Christmas can also be called Dirty December. Well,
Yeah.
Federal government, thank you for rejecting that trademark application to corner the name. I will be looking at a couple with bombastic side eye. Oris isn't around and he's still holding James's network. James, don't vex. I completely understand Oris's decision. And then it says, in this Cassie matter, what nickname do we give her? Service provider. James, which network is that?
No, she wasn't. No, the service provider is actually that Clayton
The Clayton Howard guy.
Cassie was, she was just an accessory or accomplice to the primary
Oh,
purchaser.
goodness gracious.
Just
before I take the next message, I'm not remembering what was said in the documentary that, on the anniversary of Biggie's death, March 9th, they would always call him up and, like, what exactly is going on in the world? Instead of having a memorial or something, that is what you are freaking off. Now, wow. Human beings. Anyway, Zikolo says, smooth morning, guys. Good morning to you, Zikolo. The issue of Khan versus Iniedo over the title of her movie is another clear example of majoring in the minor. A sheer lack of priority and joblessness. Okay, okay. This is from Emeka, who says, I think you were talking about the Da Vinci Code that Tom Hanks was in. Was it that movie you're referring to, James? I know Da Vinci Code too had some religious undertones
there was
as
another
well.
one. There was another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He then says, I just imagine if that film was made in Nigeria. If I recall, the Vatican condemned it wholeheartedly, though they never called for the withdrawal of the movie. They only told Catholics not to watch it. Maybe that's what Khan should have done.
He's right, yes.
All righty. Thank you for all the messages. And Tayo, thank you for cracking me up as you always do. Made an interesting morning. Service provider, we'll find out which one of them it is, which network that's actually using, and I'll get back to you. Thank you all so much for the messages. This is Sarah. Sarah says, angels and demons. Yes, I think that was the second part of the Da Vinci Code. They're all Dan Brown novels. Da Vinci Code, that I think Angels and Demons followed, or is it the other way around? I need to read those books again. They were brilliant reads, actually. Anyways, thank you, Sarah, for sending that message. And thank you so much, James Silas, for joining me this morning. Always a fun time with you on the radio.
Absolutely, Ayo. Thank you very much for having me as usual. Thank you. Guys, we can always continue the conversation on my Instagram, X, Facebook, everywhere. And wherever you are more active on, just reach out to me. I'm always there. Tell me you're from the grapevine. I'll holler back. Thank you very much.
All right, now.
And I'll be in the studio live next Thursday. All right.
Amen, amen, and amen to that one. Looking forward to it. All right, then take care, James. Have a great one.
Bye.
All right, Lagos, thank you for keeping it tuned to the Grapevine and to Smooth 98.1. The Smooth Breakfast kicks on. Great music coming your way to get you settled into your Thursday. The weekend is already upon us, so